you might notice that I am in a totally different setting. It is bright and sunny, and I'm gonna do my best to bear with all these brand new sounds of the city, of our natural life. Things are just a little bit different here, so learning curve. Anyhow, we'll go ahead and start with some collective breathing. Once we get into the workout, I'm sure our rooster's gonna join us, but yeah, once again, hopefully the birds are a nice little soundtrack, but I'll go ahead and speak with you through this, but through the workout, I'll just put on some music and I'll do a little voiceover narration so there's not too many distractions. So, all right, let's go ahead and place one hand over our heart and the other hand over our diaphragm. Just remember that that's what we're gonna be breathing into today. Right here, we want to actively draw that navel into the spine and connecting to our core, connecting to our breath. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And just find your flow, allowing each breath to get a little bit deeper than the last one. And here's so many birds. There's orioles, there's doves, there's finches, there's roosters, chickens. All right, go ahead and bat the eyelashes open. We'll go through a couple of sun salutations as our warm-up. So finding yourself at the end of your mat here, we're gonna inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow forward. Shaking our head no. And yes. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, crawling it forward into plank. Nice strong plank, actively drawing that core, that navel into the spine. We'll move through to either cobra or up dog. Give a little rock side to side. And press up into down dog. Pedaling it out here in down dog. We'll slowly walk our way back to center. And with a strong core, we'll roll on up to the top, one vertebrae at a time. Rolling our shoulders back. And once again, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Shaking your head no. And yes. We'll go ahead and plant the palms. Step it back into plank. Move through your flow, up dog or cobra. Staying connected with your breath. Deep inhale here in down dog. And exhale. Walking it out. We want active motion here, stretching it out. Slowly walk your feet to the center. Strong core as we roll to the top. And rolling our shoulders back. We'll do one more sun salutation. Inhale, rise up. There he is. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, plant the palms. And go through your flow. All right, you guys. Let's slowly lower to our knees on all fours. And we'll do a couple cat-cows here, dropping the belly. And on an exhale, up to cat. Arching the back, pressing through those shoulder blades. And exhale. One more time here, inhale. And exhale. All right, Let's go ahead and get into our workout here. We're gonna do our usual circus style. We're gonna do 5 moves, 3 times through, and I'll go ahead and we'll just go ahead and jump right in. Our 5 moves are plank leg lifts, or just leg lifts. You can do them from all 4s. We're going to do dead bug. We're going to do mountain climbers, hip dips, and last but not least, scissor kicks. So Sit Scissor Kicks. This is more of an intermediate advanced class today, but you can always find a modification. And as I said, I'll go ahead, now is where the musicals start. I'll do a little dub voiceover so that we're not too distracted. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get going. We'll start with those plank leg lifts. All right, let's come on up into a nice strong plank. And we'll begin those plank leg lifts. We'll do 10 on each side, making sure we're pressing up nice and strong into those shoulders so that we're not collapsing into one side or the other. And also making sure that the leg we're lifting is pointed, that little toe of yours is pointed as well. Switching sides, 10 on this side. And lower. We'll come off those wrists for a second. Give yourself a little stretch here, wiggle it out, relieving any unnecessary tension. And we'll go into dead bug. Not dead bug, into bird dog. It's the second time I misspoke. And remember to make a nice strong extension, straight line with your arm and your foot. Making sure we're doing a strong flexion as we contract, using our core as our balance. We want to stay nice and centered on this movement so as to not collapse into one side or the other, creating a good sense of balance for bird dog. Keeping the cycle going, staying connected to your breath. Inhaling to extend, exhaling to contract. Keeping it up here. Nice and strong. Stick with it. We're doing 10 on each side here. I'm sure I've lost count at this point, but just sticking with it here. Nice and strong. Beautiful straight line. Not letting the head drop, keeping that nice straight line from the tip of your head. All right, last one here on each side. Beautiful. Awesome job. Press back, giving yourself a little relief off your wrists. We're doing a lot of wrist work today too, so be gentle. And next, we're gonna go into mountain climbers. So, I like to go into a little crossbody mountain climber. You can do any variation of this that you'd like, but just make sure you're doing 10 on each side. Keeping strong in those shoulders so you're not collapsing, really gripping with the fingertips on the mat. Wonderful. Sticking with it. And lower. All right. Letting go of all that tension on the wrists. We'll give ourselves a break. And now we'll come onto our side for hip dips. You can begin on either side here. Nice straight side plank. And inhale, exhale. Staying connected to your breath. Little baby pulses as your hips just kiss the ground. Wonderful. Stick with it. We're doing 10 on each side. Lower with control. Switching sides here. And on this side, nice strong 90-degree angle with your elbow. Strong in the shoulders. 10 hip dips here. You can see in my face that the temperature is rising. The California sun, the heat is picking up, but sticking with it. Lower with control.
And last but not least, we're going to do Sit Scissor Kicks. So these are challenging to say the least. You can do them from laying down as well. Getting your balance is always a trick here. So rolling the shoulders back, beautiful posture, and just nice and gentle, one leg at a time. Strong legs. Taking it slow here, one leg at a time, strong core. As you can see, this takes a lot of balance. It's gonna happen, you'll tip, but keeping those toes pointed strong. Wonderful. Taking it one leg at a time, 10 on each side. Great job. Sticking with it. If you fall out of your balance, these V-sits are not easy, but stick with it. We always like a good challenge. All right, let's repeat that circuit again, coming up to those plank leg lifts. Up we go, strong plank, pressing up into the shoulders, 10 on each side, pointing the toes, nice and strong. Wonderful. And switching sides, quick down dog to get any pressure off my wrists. The heat is picking up out there. Wonderful. And lower, coming off the wrists for a minute, giving yourself a little relief. And then we'll go into bird dog. Extend, contract, extend. Connecting with your breath. Inhale to extend, exhale to contract. Finding your rhythm here. Strong in the shoulders so you're not collapsing into one side or the other. Great job. And finding your flow. We are in the flow here. Nice and strong. Just a couple more on each side. It's easy to lose count with these, so we just want to make sure we get 10 on each side, give or take one or two, but finding that strength, that balance in that position. All right, you guys, transitioning up to those mountain climbers, strong pressing up into the shoulders, and cross body begin. Waste no time, right? Just jump right into it. Strong core. Your core is what's driving this motion. You should feel this in your obliques especially, but definitely down your rectus abdominis, down that central line of your abdomen. Wonderful. Lower with control, pressing back. This time we're coming onto our side for hip dips. I'm going to start on the opposite side this time. It's always good to mix it up. And we'll do 10 on this side. Nice and strong. Getting into position. Sometimes it can be a bit tricky. And begin. Wonderful. I am breaking a sweat around here, as you can see. This California heat takes some adjusting. Lowering with control and switching sides. Jumping right into it, getting that structure strong. Go right up into that side plank. Hip dips from your elbow. Getting your hair off your neck because it's a million degrees out. Wonderful. 10 on this side, lower with control. Great. And now we're going to go into those V-sit scissor kicks. As I said, these are challenging. I myself have some trouble sometimes, especially when I get a little lightheaded in the heat. But 10 on each side. Very good. Strong core. You have to have your navel drawing into your spine for this. Otherwise, you will fall right out of it. Watching this video, I could keep my legs a little straighter, but always room for improvement, right? There we go. Okay, you guys, last time around through that circuit, get a quick sip of water. Hydrate if you're doing this in a million degree weather, or hydrate. Either way, it's just good to stay hydrated, right? Alrighty, let's go back into those plank leg lifts. Strong kick, 10 on each side. Switching it up, I'm starting with my opposite leg this time. 10 on this side, pointed toe, looking good. Lower and switch sides. And there's 8, 9. Oh, there's 10. I was not counting. All right, giving a little relief to those wrists. We'll come back up. This time we're gonna go into bird dog, keeping that nice tabletop structure. Waste no time in between our circuit workout. We wanna jump right into it. And here we are finding our flow, right? This is where we get lost in the count. Don't so much worry as about how many we're doing, but worry more about your structure. Nice straight leg and straight arm extension. Strong core as you drive that into the center and as you reach out. Wonderful. Keep it up here. All right, just a couple more on each side. And inhale to extend, exhale to contract. Inhale. Very good. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and down. All right, last one here. Pressing down, coming off those wrists for just a minute, wiping the sweat from your forehead, and coming on up into a nice strong plank for those mountain climbers. Great oblique workout here. Jump right into it. Waste no time, right? Get yourself moving, get your body flowing, your blood pumping. Looking good. 10 on each side. Keep it up. This is where we get tired, and this is where it counts. I'm getting a little bounce in my step. All right, let's come onto our side for those hip dips. One more round of those hip dips. 90-degree angle with that elbow. Nice and strong on the ground, not collapsing into that shoulder, but coming up nice and strong. Side plank, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower with control. Switching sides. All right, last time around of our hip dips, you guys. We are doing it. We're keeping up. Inhale to come on up. Fabulous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We did it. Lower with control. Our last move, last round. Last move of the last round. Those Sit Scissor Kicks. Good posture here. We want to remember our structure. So lean into it. Ooh, sometimes fall out of it. That's okay. Just get right back in, right? Awesome. 10 on each side. We're almost there. And keep it up, and hold it. We did it. Awesome job. Well done, you guys. Thank you. Get a sip of water.
All right, you guys. Whew, what a workout. It's got to be pushing 85 degrees out here. So a little bit of a challenge, a nice heat, little hot Pilates action over here. But yeah, thank you so much. It's so good to be back on the mat, back with you guys. And you guys want to go ahead and follow through with the cool down. I'm going to do mine inside where it's a little cooler. And yes, hope this felt really good. It felt good for me. And I will see you guys next week. Remember to like this video. It helps my little channel grow. subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with share this video with a friend. Yeah, it's always helpful to help each other get moving one way or another, right? Alrighty, see you next week. Mwah.